So it seems Vin Diesel has been accused of sexual battery by a former personal assistant. Now, this is going back to 2010, so about 13 years ago, almost 14 years ago. The lady in question, Asta Jonasson, is an aspiring actress and kind of an extra who has this past Thursday come forward with these accusations. Apparently, she worked on the set of Fast and Furious back in the day for 9 days. And during those 9 days, she recounts of this experience she had in which Vin Diesel got her in a hotel room and whipped out his, thing and started advancing, talking about she wants to be part of the family. And it's all about family. This is what it takes. She ran to the bathroom and hid in there. And I guess he coaxed her out of there, and in the up, she just closed her eyes. She says she was afraid of Mr. Diesel. I mean, she's the only one, I guess, who would be afraid of Diesel. But anyway, so when asked why she waited 13 years to come forward with these allegations, she said that she went to the premiere to see Fast and Furious 10, and she knew that in the end, it was her responsibility to bring this horrible franchise to an end. I can't blame her. It has been one too many, or actually a few too many. This reminds us back at this old video that Vin Diesel had that kind of is circulating around where he's being all perverted with this, well, not perverted, it was just an awkward interview with that lady. Let's watch it.
Eu sou o Groot.
I love her. Man, she's so sexy. It's not, I can't do this interview. Look at her.
Eu sou o Groot.
Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her. She's so beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like, da, 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 da.
Okay, so that was so awkward. Also, not to complain, but she's a very pretty woman, but she's a normal girl, all right? She's nothing crazy is going on here. Here, this flirtation and over-the-top, thing is just really cringe on Diesel's part. Now, I don't think we should just take that video and decide, hey, now this guy is a sexual predator, but we'll see how the case goes. These cases that come out 10, 15, 20 years later, they're concerning because there's not a lot of evidence. In the end, the testimony of the person is the main piece of evidence. Now, a lot of people, they don't really know. They think, oh, well, there must have been other evidence or circumstantial this. A lot of these cases get pushed forward with minimal evidence. And it works against the defendant, really, because then in the end, you're standing in front of a jury of your peers and you tell your side, they tell their side. Maybe there's some corroborating stuff from friends of the victim, and then there you go. They show this video, and it depends. If most people have a negative opinion of Vin Diesel, he might get crucified. It reminds me of that video, of the 70s guy, curly-haired dude. I did a video on it. The name escapes me. But he got 40 years. And, of course, he's a pervert. It sounds really horrible. He held some girls at gunpoint and sexually assaulted them at a party or whatever, like 20-something years ago. But there wasn't a whole lot of evidence at all, to the point where the first trial they had was found to be a mistrial, meaning the jury could not decide unanimously. A lot of people in the jury thought, we don't think he did it. So they did again another trial. He landed 40 years. And I truly believe a big part of that conviction was the fact that he was a Scientologist person, so nobody liked the dude. Anyway, it's just one of those things. I think it's important that we bring people who commit sexual battery and just these horrible crimes to justice, all right? People need to be held accountable. But there's a line there somewhere, where what's a reasonable time frame? Because I got stuff I'd love to come back at. Hey, 10 years ago, this guy beat my ass, or this guy robbed me, but nobody's going to listen. Maybe they should, but this is where we're at. Anyway, does this mark the end of the Fast and Furious franchise? Maybe. We'll see how this unfolds. Ironic she brings this stuff for Christmas. Probably to say, happy birthday, Vin. Here you go. Hit him with that case. I mean, people are sensitive to this stuff. We've had 10 of these monstrous films so far. It's time to end it. And, I don't know. I don't know if the case is going to go forward, but it may mark the end of the franchise. Anyway, thank you guys. What do you guys think? As always, buy red, sell green.